When the crisis hit, CJHDevCo saved Camp John Hay. They rescued a national treasure, but was the government's partnership offer actually a trap? Let's look at the original agreement for Camp John Hay. The BCDA made non-negotiable promises for the development of Camp John Hay. These were the pillars of the deal embodied in the original lease agreement signed by BCDA and CJHDevCo on October 19, 1996. First, the delivery of land. The BCDA guaranteed a complete turnover of the property, ensuring it was handed over peaceful and vacant. Second, the one-stop permit shop. Time is money. The BCDA promised that all necessary permits, building, environmental, operational, would be processed through them. No red tape, no bureaucracy. Third, tax-free provisions. As a special economic zone, the project was guaranteed specific tax incentives and duty-free import privileges. This was the financial engine that made the massive investment viable. Fourth, 50-year lease structure. The contract granted CJHDevCo the sole option to renew up to 2046 without BCDA's consent. If that's not enough proof, the public record confirms it. During the first and second pre-qualification conferences for the privatization of Camp John Hay, this 50-year lease was explicitly required and publicly announced by BCDA multiple times. The country's biggest developers, Robinsons, San Antonio Resources, Urban Corp, all asked the same question: is the lease really 50 years, or is it just 25? The BCDA's response was not a maybe, it was a guarantee. BCDA Vice Chairman Rogelio Singson confirmed it, May 31, 1996. When Roberto Cuenca asked if it was 25 years renewable for another 25, Singson corrected him immediately. Yes, practically, it's a straight 50 years. When Leo T. Hankey asked if financial escalations applied to the whole term, Singson doubled down. That's correct, for the full 50 years. And to remove any doubt, Singson stated clearly, we're very specific about it. The lease period is over a 50-year period, and then all the improvements revert back to government. This was the BCDA's public stance, a straight, unbreakable 50-year term. These four promises, complete land, permits, taxes, and the 50-year term, were not just sales talk. They were all in the deal signed by both parties. It was a package deal. The agreement was signed. The development plan started. The private sector held up its end of the bargain to save the camp. But did the government actually deliver the complete land they promised? Did the tax breaks survive? And that unbreakable, straight 50-year lease they banked their future on? Was it a guarantee, or just a promise waiting to be broken?